perfect. Thank you. Welcome to the regular meeting of council 0525 held on Tuesday, May 25th or May 20th, 2025. I can confirm we have a quorum. The mayor and council wish to acknowledge the town of Fort Smith is located within Treaty 8 territory. And Treaty 8 territory also encompasses the traditional homelands of Salt River First Nation, the Batik Dene Sulene Nation, and the indigenous people, Métis peoples of Fort Smith. These nations have maintained stewardship of their sacred lands throughout the generations, and we honor your knowledge, teachings, traditions, and the land. We're mindful that colonization has not been kind, and we respectfully recognize our generational histories and commit to strive for unity in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. Okay. I don't have a backer.
No.
Oh, I do have back. Oh, never mind. Okay, on the agenda.
I'm going to give you Carl's.
Yeah, if I could have someone move the agenda.
I'll move the agenda.
I'll second it.
Okay. All right. Any comments? All in favor? It is passed. Normally we have a delegation of RCP, but if they come back, they could be busy, so we'll swing back to that if they arrive afterwards. So we'll go on to the approval of minutes. Right. That's the one who moved the regular meeting of council 0425.
I move that the minutes of the regular meeting 0425 of April 15th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Seconder?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions? All in favor? Perfect. Minutes are passed. The special meeting of council 0325.
I move that the minutes for the special meeting of 0425 of April 29th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Should be 03-.
It says 04.
It does say 04. Sorry, well, correct. Yeah, but should you read it again as 03? Sorry about that.
The minutes of the special meeting for 0325 of April 29th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Seconder? Okay. Eaton? Discussion? All in favor? Perfect. Sorry, Carl, I can't see you, so I'm just assuming that you're saying yes because I have been putting my hand up. Perfect, thank you. Yeah. Okay. All right, so is there any business arising from those minutes? Okay, seeing none. Moving on to declaration of financial interest. There's no statement of disclosure. We'll move on to council business. Starting with Protective Services Standing Committee of May 6th.
I move that Protective Services Standing Committee minutes from May 6th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Seconder?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions? Discussion? Okay, all in favor? Okay, it is carried, passed. Next one.
I'll move that DPA-008-25 submitted by Joel McGee's to operate a mobile vehicle detailing service from lot 22-1, plan 1439, 18-1, Pigeon Ave, Fort Smith be approved.
Seconder? Council Bedwell? Any discussion? No? Okay, all in favor? It is passed. Okay, the next one, 25110.
I will move that DPA-014-25 submitted by Crystal Brown to operate a pottery designing and making studio offering private lessons from lot 306, plan 207, 25 McDougall Road, Fort Smith, be approved.
Seconder? Okay, Councilor Bay. Discussion? All in favor? Okay,
move that the department permit application DPA 032-24 submitted by Carl Rapp, is it Rapp or Rapp? Rapp?
Yeah.
Be denied. It is in direct contravention of the town's zoning bylaw and community plan.
Second,
I'll second.
any comments, discussion? No? Okay, all in favor? Now on to Corporate Services Standing Committee meeting of May sixth, 2025.
I'll read that one.
Sure.
The Corporate Services Standing Committee minutes from May sixth, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Yeah.
Okay, I move, sorry.
You did.
I move that the Corporate Services Standing Committee minutes from May sixth, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Second.
Okay, perfect. Okay, any discussion? All in favor? Okay, it is passed. The next one,
Was that 113?
25113.
I'll move that council authorize administration to engage Colliers project leaders under the existing standing offer agreement to provide project management for services for the landfill reclamation and expansion project with an upset limit of $95,000 plus applicable taxes.
I'll second that.
All right, perfect. Any discussion? All in favor? It is passed. The next one, number 25114.
Okay, that council approved the rollout of the multifamily housing construction incentive, HAF, as recommended by the HAF Advisory Committee. With the program launch date in June 2025 and an initial allocation of $1 million, administration will return to council with an evaluation and recommendations for any adjustments prior to launching a second intake.
Seconder,
I'll second.
perfect. Discussion? Oh,
Yeah, I just want clarification on how exactly it's gonna be launched.
We'll be doing communications out, they're working on the website right now, it'll be advertised on Facebook, and,
Because I've been talking it up to people, so I just want to be able to point them in the right direction.
yeah, actually, today we're just finalizing the policies and so we're application forms and everything, so that's how we're launching.
Thank you.
good question. Any others? All in favor? Motion passed. Next one?
I move that council approve the implementation of a 3-year property tax exemption incentive as part of the HAF rollout with an effective launch date of June 2025 and a program end date of December 31, 2029.
Thank you. Benwell, second, okay. Discussion? Oh, you,
No, sorry.
okay. All right, all in favor? Perfect, passed. Okay, next is on the work plan update, next steps, bylaw policy review project. I can have a,
I will move this one. So I move that council receive this update for information and endorse the revised work plan that reflects a phased strategic approach to updating the town's governance framework. Council's continued participation, particularly through the bylaw community and stakeholder engagement sessions, will be key to the success of this project.
thank you. Seconder? Councilor Heaton? Discussion? Okay, all in favor? Passed unanimous. Next one,
I move that the council directs administration to prepare a briefing note outlining options for addressing concerns related to lottery license fees and to present these options for the council's consideration at a future meeting.
I'll second.
discussion?
Well, this has already been done, right?
No, we just discussed it earlier, and then we said it was gonna come back.
Okay.
The motion is further on to pass it.
Okay,
The
that's
flat
good.
fee, remember we went to a flat rate fee?
Yeah.
I did bring it forward at the next meeting, Connie. I'm not sure if you were here.
No.
We did bring it forward.
Any other discussion? Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Patience, Russell.
Okay, any other questions? All in favor? Okay, passed unanimous.
Oh, these two can we skip? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So 25,120,
That I move that council approve the salary increase as negotiated after the completion of the recent SAO performance review.
second.
Second.
Okay. Okay. All, discussion? All in favor? Passed unanimously.
I move the Community Services Standing Committee minutes from May 13th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Seconder? Okay, thank you. Counselor Heaton? Questions, discussion? All in favor? Passed unanimously. Next one, 25,122.
I move that mayor and council approve the donation of $1,500 to the Fort Smith Pride towards the rental of the Centennial Arena.
Seconder?
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Discussion? All, okay, Counselor Heaton?
Not necessarily on this, I'm still not 100% satisfied with the wording of how we do these things. I'd like to look at, just maybe saying it's a transfer from one budget to another, but like, it's still an awkward motion. Like, I'm gonna vote in favor, but I think we need to look at how we word these in the future.
Yes, so noted.
If that makes sense.
Yes. Any other comments? All right, all in favor? Okay, passed unanimous. Next,
Oh, I'll read the biggie.
okay. Thank you.
I move that council approve the following road closure. That King Street from the Community and Recreation Center parking lot to McDougal Road from King Street to Brainerd Street Street from McDougal Road to Rupert Ave, and Rupert Ave from Brainerd Street to the Fort Smith Centennial Arena parking lot be closed on June 13th, 2025 from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. for the Frank Gruben Pride Festival Parade.
Second, Counselor Bates. Discussion? All in favor? Okay, passed unanimously. Next one?
I move that council approve the following road closures at the McDougal Road crosswalk between St. Joseph's Cathedral and the undeveloped lot to be closed on June 1st, 2025, or if the weather is inclement, June 7th, 2025, from 8 to 12 for the painting of the crosswalk.
Thank you. Seconder?
I'll second.
Counselor Bates. All right. Discussion?
Just to clarify, that's 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
And also,
Yep.
I think that is treaty land for Salt River, right, that lot. It's your lot, Salt River.
I don't think you do the vote.
The crosswalk.
I know, it doesn't.
Yeah, it is.
Any other discussion? All in favor? Okay, passed unanimous. The next one?
I move that mayor and council approve the donation of $330 to Teresa Burke for the Bombers Aboriginal Day Weekend Slow Pitch Tournament, specifically for the rental of the Harry Suda Ball Diamond.
Thank you. Seconder?
I'll second.
Okay, Tricia. Any questions, discussion? All in favor? Okay, passed unanimous.
I move that mayor and council approve the donation of $250 to the Fort Smith Trek turret for the purpose of 2 family houses.
Thank you. Seconder? Council Benoit? Discussion? All in favor? Unanimously. All right, next one. What's the big one?
I can do it. I move that council approve the implementation of a temporary flat rate lottery licensing fee structure effective immediately as follows. $50 for lotteries with total prizes under $7,000, $300 for lotteries with total prizes between $7,000 and $20,000, and $750 for lotteries with total prizes over $20,000. And that all other associated licensing fees remain unchanged, and this temporary structure remains in effect until such time as the town's rates and fees bylaw is formally reviewed and updated, anticipated in late 2025.
Perfect. Second?
I'll second that.
Any questions? Comments? All in favor? Passed unanimous. Next one?
I move that the draft communication strategy be brought forward to review at the next community service committee meeting, and that the communications committee be requested to assess the draft for consideration as a potential budget item in 2026.
Seconder? All right. Discussion? All in favor? Passed unanimously. All right, so Municipal Services Standing Committee of May 13th.
I move that the Municipal Service Standing Committee minutes for May 13th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Second. Council B. Discussion? Okay, all in favor? Passed unanimous. Next one.
I move that council award the Comprehensive Asset Management Initiative, RFP TFS 2025-05, contract to WSP Canada in the amount of $119,138, inclusive of all taxes and disbursements, and authorize administration to execute the necessary contract documents.
Thank you. Seconded. Councilor Kershak. Questions, discussion? Okay, all in favor? Perfect. Kershak.
Thank you.
Kershak, sorry,
Thank you.
I said it wrong.
Is it 25 bucks or 20?
It's $20 to the jar.
Oh.
So,
You and I were to have a-
I like this game.
so I'm gonna finish off the agenda, and then we'll go into in camera, so that we can finish this. So there is nothing new for bylaws and policies, also nothing for appointments, but we have our mayor, council, and board representatives. So usually I start to my left with Councillor Tucky, he's not here. I can move on if Councillor Cox has anything for your board representatives to add.
No, I'm not gonna add anything today. The audio is pretty rough for me on this end, so.
Okay, sorry. Then we'll move on to then Councillor Benwell.
I don't have anything.
No, okay. Heaton, Councillor Heaton, do you have anything to add?
Sure, yeah, so, I was unable to attend the last regular meeting of council. I wasn't able to express my condolences to Raj Toronto's family, but I do wanna put some time in there for him tonight. Definitely has been lost, and the community is feeling it. Aboriginal Sports Circle, he's a major coach in those traditional hand games, and they're gonna be feeling the impact of him no longer being here to coach our young Dene youth. So to the family of Ryan Toronjo and his extended family, I do miss my brother from another mother, and I just hope, that time makes your hearts heal. But we definitely do miss Ryan.
The school is having their track and field the end of this month, and I asked that if they can buy some teal colored ribbons for each student to wear in memory of Ryan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
That's very nice, very thoughtful. Excellent, okay. Councilor Kirsha?
Very short and sweet. I just want to remind everyone up there in YouTube land that the Regional Wellness Council will be holding their regular meeting in the evening tomorrow at the seniors room in the rec center. And in attendance will be the NTHSSA CEO, Kim Riles, and the newly appointed public administrator, Dan Florizone, will be there to answer questions from the floor and hear your concerns about the current state of our healthcare. So just if you can, very important that they hear from more people than just the Wellness Council.
Did you give it time?
Oh, 7 to 9,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm busy trying to read on my phone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you. Councilor Bates?
All right, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to the emergency services, particularly for the response to the fire that we had a week ago. I think that was really well done, and heard that that went quite well, considering how close that was to the community and how quickly it sparked up. So as not just a resident of town, but somebody whose house is really close to there, I appreciate the response, and so thanks for that. And just as a representative of the HAF community, as you saw, we've moved some things forward here, and really looking forward to the rollout of that program, and looking forward to seeing that support more housing in our community. So thank you to everybody, and particularly to Tracy for making it work.
Right, thank you. Well, May was a little bit busy, but I met with TLC a couple times. We're meeting also with the public administrator and the CEO on the 22nd from the TLC group. We did meet with I wanted to speak with NICP were here, but we did speak to them about that safe room again. There's still no clear timelines or.
At least 6 months.
Yeah, and so it seems this back and forth between infrastructure, this and that is this. So hopefully addressing some key issues. We have a whole list from TLC that we want to address. So hopefully we'll get some answers when we have a sit down with them on the 22nd at 2 p.m. So after yours. I did attend the 25th anniversary celebration for the TLE out at the new Davati Dene Soufflene, and it was a beautiful ceremony, beautiful event. I felt like I was part of some sort of like history in the making. Like it was, the speeches were amazing. It was really well. We had a prime premier there. I think the Western Canadian chief was there, or the Dene chief was there. I was saying it wrong, but it like really big officials in the room, really giving some recognition to the 25 years anniversary. And glad to be a part of that. I volunteered with the Science Rendezvous, and it was I think a really huge success with Aurora College, because lots of kids came out. I saw so many, I don't know, just creative science things going on, experiments, getting people thinking, oh, I could do that in the world, and sinkhole demonstrations on how that works. I like that, so that was really cool. And again, for the fire department and the ECC and all the folks that actioned that fire, it was a good test for our systems. We don't want to test our systems, but it's a good test for our systems. And so hopefully we have all our bugs worked out, and you guys actioned it really well. And it was, thank you for that, for sure. And I don't think I have anything else. So we'll move on to the agenda. We'll just finish out the excusing of all the counselors and the date of the next meeting, and then we'll move in camera. So I need you guys to go through the excusing of all the counselors from the meetings.
I move that Deputy Mayor Keiser be excused from the Protective Service Standing Committee on May 6, 2025.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor? Perfect. Next one.
I'll move that Deputy Mayor Keiser be excused from the Corporate Services Standing Committee meeting on May 6, 2025.
Thank you. Second, Benoit. Perfect. All in favor? Perfect. Next one.
I move that Councillor Benoit and Deputy Mayor Keiser be excused from the Community Services Standing Committee meeting on May 13, 2025.
A second.
Second, thank you. All in favor? Perfect. Next one.
I move that Councillor Benoit and Deputy Mayor Keiser be excused from the Municipal Services Standing Committee meeting on May 6, 2025.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor? Perfect. Okay, so then the date of our next council meetings are as follows. We have our Protective Service Standing Committee on June 3rd, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. And then Corporate Services to follow June 3rd, 2025. Service will commence after a 5-minute break. And then we have a Community Services Standing Committee on June 10th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. And the Municipal to follow after a 5-minute break. And we have our regular meeting of council on June 17th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Oh, for tonight, for tonight's meeting, excusing of councilors.
I move that Deputy Mayor Keiser be excused from the regular meeting of council on May 20th, 2025.
Will you just add also Taki and Quebec to that motion?
I move that Deputy Mayor, Councillor Taki, Councillor Quebec be excused from the regular meeting of council on May 20th, 2025.
Perfect, thank you. Second by?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor? Perfect. All right, and that's it for seconds. So someone can move us into camera.
I move, since Mike's not here, I move that the council move in camera in accordance with the Cities, Towns, and Villages Act, Section 23(3)H, the conduct of existing or anticipated legal proceedings. At, oh, I can't see.
7:27?
7:29.
7:29,
According to
okay.
my phone.
Okay. Second by?
I'll second.
Perfect. All in favor?